Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Wednesday, July 19. Problems with an unwelcome visitor, an anniversary gift, and a new romantic connection. According to the Wednesday, July 19 Days of Our Lives spoilers, Sandra Cook surprised Chloe Lane with a new dartboard to commemorate the 3-month mark since she unintentionally tossed a dart close to his heart. Sandra claimed it was similar to Cupid's arrow on Wednesday's episode of Days because Chloe caught his attention right away. Sandra and Chloe placed the dartboard and then wagered on who would win. They ended up getting passionate on the couch when Chloe pulled off yet another triumph and earned a massage as a result. Maggie Kyriakis felt she knew what the secret was when she overheard Bonnie Kyriakis and Justin Kyriakis discussing it at the Kyriakis mansion on Wednesday's episode of Days. Maggie was perplexed because Bonnie inquired who told her and gave Rex Brady's name. She had assumed Justin was upset with her because Alex Kyriakis had moved out. Maggie still had concerns about Rex despite Justin's assurances to the contrary, and she came to the conclusion that Sarah Horton must be involved in the secret. Bonnie ultimately made the assertion that Sarah and Rex were back together and she didn't want anyone to know. Maggie thanked Bonnie for the information and made the decision to call Sarah later to see if she would feign interest. Bonnie called Sarah to inform her of what had transpired after Maggie had left the room so she could join in with her mother's game. Sarah still didn't want anyone to know that she was carrying Xander's child, though. Bonnie updated Justin on her phone call with Sarah and expressed concern because secrets sometimes leak, particularly when the secret involves a baby. Meanwhile, a shirtless Alex showed up at the door of Chad DeMera and Stephanie Johnson as they were set to enjoy a romantic Chinese takeaway meal. Alex requested permission to use Stephanie and Chad's shower because his hot water wasn't working. Chad disagreed with Alex turning up unexpectedly and suggested that Alex just have a cold one. Stephanie persuaded Chad to allow him to take a shower before his morning business meeting after he had yelled at Alex. There was extra tension since Alex took far longer than the 5 minutes he promised and appeared wearing Chad's robe. Alex stated that they were simply friends now, and Stephanie supported him in this claim. Chad believed that Alex only moved into the flat next to them because he was still infatuated with Stephanie. Chad and Alex didn't get along well, but Alex believed they could grow to respect one another as neighbors. Alex asked if he could remain for supper after noticing that they had takeout from his preferred Chinese restaurant, which caused Chad to lose some of his temper. Alex was eventually asked to leave after Stephanie and Chad had consented to it. Stephanie escorted Alex the door and made love with Chad once they were finally alone after telling him it was time to leave. Gabby Hernandez heard about Stephen DeMera and EJ DeMera's ceasefire at the DeMera home on Wednesday's DOL show and welcomed the news. Stephen also believed that the circumstances surrounding Dimitri von Leishner were favorable because it was better for him to remain nearby so that they could keep an eye on him. When the topic of what Gabby had done earlier came up, she admitted to having a weapon in her possession when she faced Li Xin. Lai might have had the upper hand on Gabby and hurt her, which made Stephen furious. Lai wouldn't do that, according to Gabby, who also asserted that she was capable of handling herself. Gabby noted Li's new matchmaker profile and the fact that he had a date tonight after saying that he appeared to be genuinely moving on. Gabby was hoping Lai would find the woman of his dreams and leave them alone. Since he didn't want to lose her, Stephen forced Gabby to pledge that they would resolve issues together because he was still unhappy with her taking matters into her own hands once more. Melinda Trask, a DA, was disgusted to learn she had been matched with Lai through the dating service they both used at the bar in Wednesday's Days episode. Melinda believed they had nothing in common, but Lai countered that they were both victims of Stephen and Gabby's romance. Melinda spotted the lost love label on the wine that Lai had purchased once he had persuaded her to join him in toasting to the couple's misfortune. Melinda told Lai a tale about going on a bicycle journey through Napa during the free time she had in between finishing law school and beginning a new career. Melinda remembered writing the wine bottle labels in her journal after she talked about how liberated she felt at the time. Melinda couldn't recall the name of the one she left out at the conclusion of the trip until today, when Lee ordered Lost Love and returned everything to her. Melinda eventually received the label from Lai, but she acknowledged losing the notebook. It appeared as though they were beginning to fall in love with each other when Lee stated that Melinda would simply have to start another one and gave her a sweet look. Stay tuned as Lee and Melinda could surprise everyone by starting a relationship, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers. Alex's intrusion, Lee's blind date, and Maggie's baby discovery. According to Days of Our Lives rumors, Lai Shin is going on a blind date. The evening of Chad DeMira and Stephanie Johnson is interrupted by Alex Kyriakis. Additionally, as Bonnie Lockhart Kyriakis and Justin Kyriakis are talking about Sarah Horton's secret, Maggie Horton Kyriakis enters the room. The blind date of Lee Shin. DOL reveals that Lai will go on a blind date on Wednesday, July 19. But things don't exactly go as planned on the date. It seemed at first like a disastrous blind date, according to Soap Opera Digest magazine. Lai's blind date is with DA Melinda Trask. It becomes evident from the spoiler breakdown for the entire week. The blind date might work out even though Lai and Melinda will be annoyed. Lai and Melinda are reportedly shocked by how much they have in common towards the end of the week. The invasion of Alex Kyriakis. Fans can anticipate Chad and Stephanie enjoying their new apartment together on Wednesday, July 19. Chad and Stephanie may enjoy a special supper on their first night together after moving in. Whatever the pair has in mind, Alex always interrupts them. What does it mean for the three characters that Alex is Chad and Stephanie's neighbor? Will there be a new love triangle? Baby Discovery by Maggie Horton Kyriakis. Days of Our Lives spoilers for July 19 indicate that Bonnie and Justin will discuss Sarah's baby secret once more. Bonnie and Justin are having a quiet talk, then Maggie enters. Will Maggie learn her daughter's true identity? When Maggie finds out that Sarah didn't even inform her of the pregnancy, how will she feel? Will Maggie find out that the child actually belongs to Rex Brady, despite Sarah's assertions that Xander Cook is the father? Thursday, July 21. Fans can anticipate Gabby Hernandez finding out about EJ and Stefan Demira's truce on Wednesday, July 19. What will cause Stabby to fall apart as Bonna's departure approaches? Do not forget that they will soon be getting married. According to DOL history, Salem weddings are invariably marred by tragedy or mayhem. Will Gabby therefore be abducted, indoctrinated, killed, or will the character somehow be rendered irrelevant? Which narrative are you most anticipating watching on Wednesday, July 19? Post your comments in the space provided below. Keep an eye on the Peacock soap opera to find out what happens next. Lee and Melinda match up, Stefan's truce is revealed, and Maggie discovers a secret. According to Wednesday, July 19 Days of Our Lives spoilers, Stefan Demira, Brandon Barish, will speak with Gabby Hernandez about his agreement with EJ Demira. Melinda Trask and Lee Shin are dissatisfied with their matchmaker. Additionally, Maggie Kyriakis discovers a secret. Days of Our Lives rumors suggest Stefan informs Gabby that he and EJ have reached a truce. For months, EJ and Stefan have argued back and forth in an effort to eliminate one another from consideration when it comes to Demira Enterprises. The brothers have, however, decided to call a truce now that EJ has shown that he does not want Stefan killed. Naturally, Gabby is not pleased with this most recent development. Gabby is aware that EJ never follows through on commitments and always has a fallback. EJ is constantly considering himself. With this arrangement, Gabby is certain that EJ is up to something, and she cautions Stefan as a result. Will Stefan pay attention, or will he let EJ burn him again? Lai Shin and Melinda Trask are a perfect match. When Lai and Melinda learn that their matchmaker has matched them, they become angry. Melinda doesn't trust Lyde because she is aware of his cunning nature. How can a man who just got away with attempted murder be seen with the district attorney? Should Melinda and Lee cancel this date even before it begins? Eli is aware that he was just able to escape with his life. Ly would be imprisoned if Harris Michaels hadn't recalled that Dr. Ralph had programmed him. Knowing that the truth might yet be discovered, does Lee want to become involved with Melinda? Ly still desires Stefan's departure and intends to carry it out. Maggie Kyriakis receives shocking information. Maggie overhears Justin and Bonnie Kyriakis discussing keeping Sarah Horton's identity a secret. Sarah hasn't told anyone in her family, although Bonnie and Justin are aware of her pregnancy. Will Maggie realize Sarah's truth and face her, or will Bonnie be able to prevent her? Stephanie Johnson and Chad DeMera have some exciting news from Alex Kyriakis. What more does Alex need to tell Chad and Stephanie because they already know that he is their neighbor? Could Alex have suddenly become Chad's landlord, or does Alex's declaration have anything to do with his position at Basic Black? Thanks for watching if you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.